Okay, good. Let's switch to another game. Okay, so can you find any weaknesses in the black's camp?
The light squares look kind of weak. Maybe, I don't know. I feel like the center's kind of weak as well. I mean,
E5.
f5 could look nice, maybe.
Yeah,
Maybe.
maybe E5. However, I think E5 is a weakness, and if he plays D6, okay, let's see what happened in the game. Now B4 is hanging. How would you play?
Probably b5.
If B5, you allow him to get to C5.
Oh, okay.
No, maybe it's okay, but so what else what other moves can you make to defend on B4?
Does c5 work, maybe?
C5 immediately, but what if he captures?
Yeah. So not quite. I could also play knight a2.
Yeah, knight a2 was played in this game.
Hmm.
D6, and this move create a weakness on C6.
Mm-hmm. So bishop comes to a4.
No, not the bishop comes to A4.
Oh.
But anyway, you see, black has to create this weakness. He need to develop this bishop on C8.
Mm-hmm.
And after D6, after the weakness is created, then we play B5.
Mm.
And not B5 here because knight C5 and D6 is not played, and white has no certain plan.
Yeah.
So B5 after D6.
Man, that knight is really bad.
Okay, so it was played knight B8, by the way. If knight C5, then what?
Knight b4.
Yeah, knight b4, and his plan is to capture on c5 at the moment he wants, and then to play knight c6. This bishop is kind of a bad bishop. By the way, can you tell me why this pawn is not hanging? If bishop captures on a4, what would happen? Maybe not in this position, but in this one.
Not sure, maybe d6.
d6 with the pawn, but
If that makes any sense.
it makes sense. Yes, you're right. If there was nothing concrete, nothing tactical after bishop h4, I would play d6.
Okay. But seeing as there's something tactical, I mean, probably queen h5 actually.
Yeah, exactly. Because
Sorry, that took me way too long.
your rook is still on h1. So, and after queen
Yeah.
h5, bishop moves back, you give a checkmate on h7. And g5 doesn't work. Even because g3 can be played and the bishop is trapped.
Very nice.
Okay, let's go back to the game. It was played knight b8. Knight b4 anyway. This knight was hanging. f5. It's just an attempt for any counterplay, but generally this move later leads to a weaknesses of light squares. How would you continue?
I was gonna say f3, but h4 is hanging, so no.
Yeah, with the check. So f3 doesn't make sense. But generally in this position I would play f3. No, if my bishop is on e2. If the bishop was on c2, then f3 turns the bishop off.
Capturing on f5 looks
Yeah,
okay.
yeah, it looks
Yeah.
okay. g3 to protect the pawn. Queen e8. How would you continue with white pieces?
I was gonna say something like queen g4 maybe.
Queen g4, so you still want to play on the king side.
I mean,
What if...
both sides look good.
well, generally yes. What if queen g6? So queen g4, queen g6.
I'd trade.
H takes on g6.
Yeah. And I think I'm happy with the pawn structure and all that.
Yes, but actually you trade... Yeah, you traded the queens, but you didn't get any advantage of it. So I
Yeah.
mean, these two double pawns, they are okay. You can't attack them.
Yeah, it's true. So on second thoughts, I could also play rook a1.
Yeah,
Maybe.
exactly. Because you are playing on the queen side. Knight d7, rook takes, queen takes.
Knight c6.
Rook f7 to protect the bishop. Actually, you see, black is ready to get rid of this bishop because that's a bad bishop.
Yeah. Maybe queen g4 now.
Knight f6.
Oh, sorry, no.
Okay, castle.
Yeah, that's fine.
Oh, wait a second. I forgot to allow the right to castle.
Oh no.
Just let's continue from here. Castle now. Bishop f6. Queen g4, your favorite move. Queen a2. c4 is hanging. That's why rook c1.
But it also makes sense to play queen e6. No, because after queen checks, knight can block. No, it doesn't
Yeah,
work.
yeah, exactly. King f8. How would you play here?
I would play knight d8.
Rook e7. Knight
Yeah.
e6, king f7.
Wait, where's the king?
E7. So,
Where's the rook?
oh, wait a second.
Yeah.
Knight d8, rook e7, knight e6, king f7.
f7. Okay, yeah.
Or even, I don't know, king g8.
I think
Not f7, g8.
okay, that's better.
No, knight d8 is a wrong move, but I understand your idea to get your knight to e6. But unfortunately, it doesn't help you, it just closes the diagonal.
Yeah, okay.
So if no,
This is
if not
taking me
knight
a
d.
very long time.
Ah, by the way, you can't play knight d8. What we are talking about? There is a bishop on f6.
Oh goodness! Oh my god. Okay, yeah. Uh, that was silly.
If I'm not mistaken, from this position you can get an extra pawn.
F4?
No, I don't think it works. What if e captures? It opens the bishop.
Okay. Um, maybe we could play h5.
No, we can play knight to b8.
Oh, yeah, I see now.
King e8 was played, but what if he captures?
Yeah, just queen comes to c8 check.
Check, king goes to e7. And
Take
then
the pawn first.
knight
Yeah.
d7.
Does c5 work?
No,
No?
no it doesn't.
Okay. Alright. Hmm. I think we should take the knight first, maybe. Unless I take the pawn on
We take the
e6,
pawn on
it's fine.
b6.
Yeah.
And if rook f8, we can play c5. Now it works. Or even instead of this move, he can play queen a8, and we can still play c5. Because if he captures, we capture here. Now we play c6.
Wait, what if we take on d6?
If we take on d6, king d6.
Yeah, okay, never mind.
So we'd better play c6 and win a pawn back.
Yeah.
Then we have this passed pawn. Okay, king e8 was played. Knight to a6 to attack the weakness on c7.
Mm-hmm.
Bishop d8, knight b4, queen a8. Why not queen b2? What do you think?
Um, Maybe there's an idea with queen e6, I don't know. Oh wait, sorry, what was the move instead? What was the main move? Queen a8?
Queen
Okay.
a8, yeah, here. What if queen b2?
They move a8 because... Why did they move to a8?
So why didn't he play queen b2? This is the question. The knight is hanging.
I see. I don't want to just move it back to c6 though.
Yeah, knight c6 is the winning move.
What?
And why not to play rook f2 in this position? What do you think?
Because queen e6 now? Check.
Queen e6, king f8. And now?
I'm not so sure anymore.
There is just 2 moves left.
What? Oh my goodness. I don't know. I could just take the rook.
And he takes our rook.
And then king g7. G2.
Exactly. The thing is that now 2 pieces are hanging, and there is no way
Yeah.
to protect them both. If knight c5, then how would you play?
I would check on f5 first. No. Hmm. I just take wait, can I take with the bishop? Is that fine?
Yeah, you can take with the bishop, or you can play queen c8. This line also work. But it's better to capture because, for example, b captures, knight takes on d8. There is no perpetual check.
Because of the queen.
Yeah, because queen controls everything.
Yeah.
Okay, that's why queen a8 was played, and in this position white replied with knight e6, blocking the queen on a8. Knight f6. Queen h3. King f8. Rook c2.
What's the idea behind rook c2?
You will understand it a little bit later.
Okay.
Knight to g8. Rook a2. So he wants to occupy the a file with the rook, and if he, for example, plays rook a1, then the rook on a1 is not protected. But here we can play knight b4 and protect the rook at the same time. Knight e7, knight b4, queen b8. How would you continue?
Maybe bishop g5.
Bishop g5, and what is the idea behind this move?
To take the knight and to play knight c6.
Yeah, so this is how we destroy the defender of c6 square. h6,
Yeah.
bishop captures bishop, knight c6, queen e8.
Rook a7.
Rook a7. So how to play?
Not sure.
What white is threatening with?
To take the pawn.
There is something
So
better
maybe,
than taking the pawn.
really?
Yeah.
Take the bishop and is there checkmate?
But
Or
how?
can we pick up the queen? No.
He can take with his rook on e7. There is no checkmate. Moreover, you trade one of your active pieces for a passive piece.
Yeah. No. I don't want to do that. We could also threaten maybe rook b7, rook b8.
Exactly, rook b7, rook b8. This is the main threat here. That's why king g8 to escape on h7. However, after rook c7, he resigned. Actually, we can trade all the pieces, queen e6, and we trade everything on e7. And so then we can pass the game into pawn endgame, which is absolutely winning for white because of an extra piece. Because of an extra pawn, of course. But at the same time, we can play rook c8 on the next move. There is no space for the queen. Moreover, he can't move with the rook to protect the c8 square. Yeah, because of the bishop.
Because just, yeah, exactly.
So our next move is rook c8. Even if king h7, we can play rook c8.
That's nice. Okay.
Okay, yeah. So, just what do you think about this maneuver? Rook c2, rook a2.
Yeah, I like it.
Was it easy to find it?
No.
Yeah, exactly. That's a very complicated trick, I think. So it was obvious that the rook should occupy the a file, but it was difficult to understand that we can spend 3 tempers to get the rook to the a file. Okay, so let's go back. In this position, is it easy to understand that with d6 move, black creates a weakness on c6?
Yeah.
Okay, but if you were white in this position, you would play b5, right?
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, b5 is too early, but in this position, b5
I
makes
would have.
sense because the knight can penetrate the c6 square.